Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to TeeBee's Sunday Soul Show on this beautiful Sunday night. Good evening, Mr. Dave Rimmer, Roberta Shelton, Fluff and Matt Johnson, Mrs. O, Keith and Lynn Ross, Dave and Val Rimmer, Mrs. O and Sean. Oh, I went and lost it all. So we have another Sunday show from TV and the Soul family. That's the minute. Right, we'll do that. Start again. Good evening, Corky and Shaz. I'll just get this sorted before I start so I can get your messages. So I hope you've had a good Father's Day, and all the fathers out there have been looked after today. My present's not coming to the morning, so but she's got me it this year for a change. So get this sorted, and we're off. Roberta Shelton's in the house. Johnny Kidd's in the house. Corky's grafting. Good for you, Corky. Johnny Loafer's in the house. Dundee Showgirl and Boy, Marion and Dave Bennett. Stevie Boy 2's there. Right, hopefully I've got everybody so far. So, let's get on with the show. Tonight we had 46 requests, and I think 4 of them requests are Bob's. So, let's get on with the show. Hi, Georgette. And first up tonight, this comes from the lovely Marion Bennett up there in Dundee, who has selected Michael Bolton, a number called Soul Provider. Good evening, Linda Haycock and Dave. Keith and Lynn Ross, how you doing, guys? Mr. Colin Wignall's in the house. How you doing, Colin? Welcome, Mary. Good evening, Philip Kerr's in the house. Max and Martin's in the house. How you doing, Max and Martin? Good evening, Albie, Bobby and Wendy. Good evening, Keith, and Susie K, and little Maisie Moo. Good evening, Julie and Johnny Wood down in Barnsley. Hi Leslie and Simon down in Backup. How you doing, guys? Terry and Susan Watson's in the house. How you doing, Terry and Susan? So Robert Flinders. How you doing, Robert? With his lovely wife Lynn. Yeah, the great sound of Mr. Michael Bolton and Soul Provider, sent in by the lovely Marion Bennett up there in Dundee, and it was out of the box. As I say, there's 46 requests and 4 of them are Bob's, so it's not too bad. You're doing good. Good evening, lady. Next up, we go down to Leicester for a lovely lady called Roberta Shilton, and Roberta tonight has picked one of the greats, Mr. Al Wilson, with the show and tell. It's out of the box.
These are the eyes that never knew how to smile till you came into my life. And these are the arms that long to lock you inside every day and every night. Girl, and here is the soul of which you've taken control. Can't you see I'm trying to show love is right? Oh, show and tell, just a game I play when I wanna say I love you, girl. So show me and tell me that you feel the same way too. Say it do, baby. These are the hands that
You're welcome, Roberta.
reaching for you if you're anywhere inside. And these are the lips that can't help calling your name in the middle of the night. Oh, and here is the man who needs to know where you stand. Don't you know I've done all I can? So decide. Oh, show and tell, it's just a game I play when I wanna say I love you, girl. So show me and tell me that you feel the same way too. Say it do, baby, baby, baby.
Good evening, Mick McGonagall. Let's hear your hail shit on this show, please. Don't want to ban you. Can easily do that. Good evening, Linda Haycock. How you doing, Linda? Okay, I'll make sure you put the right ones in. Yeah, the fantastic man himself, Mr. Al Wilson, with Show and Tell, sent in by the lovely Roberta Shilton down there in Leicester, and it was Out of the Box. As is this, from a good friend, Alec Mack. Unfortunately, he's not on yet. Good evening, Anne-Marie and Daz. And Alec Mack has selected Strut, the number called Said You Didn't Love Him. Good evening, Michelle McDonald's in the house. How you doing, Michelle? Good evening, Mr. Dave Campbell's in the house. Yeah, the son of Strut, and Said You Didn't Love Him. Sent in by Mr. Alec McBride. He'll probably be looking after the lovely part the now, so he'll probably pop in later. Good evening, Anthony Weir. How are you doing, Anthony? Just to remind you, Anthony, you're now in the Soul family, and you can put requests on every Sunday. And the request post is up on the Soul family page if you would like to put requests on, because I see you're putting a lot of tracks on the Soul family show page. So if you'd like to convert them into putting requests on a Sunday, that'd be good, my man. Next up, we go over to Queer for Fluff and Matt Johnson. And Fluff and Matt this week have selected the great Terry Green project with J Trees. And they're doing the great Terry Pendergrass tune, Close the Door.
Close the door. Let me give you what you've been waiting for. Baby, I got so much love to give, and I wanna give it all to you. Yeah. isn't it? Girl, it's me and you now. I've waited all day long just to hold you in my arms. And it's exactly like I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door. Let me rub your back when you say it's so. Right there, right there. Come on, get closer and closer. So close to me. Let's get lost in each other. Yeah. Come here, baby.
Dave and John Kidd, how you doing, mate?
I've waited all day long just to hold you in my arms.
Hello, Ruth Claire, how you doing?
And it's exactly how I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door, baby, and let me blow your mind. Blow my mind, yeah. Plenty good loving all through the night, and again when the morning comes. Ooh, come here, woman. Let me do what I wanna do. Let me do what I wanna do. Let me do, baby.
Good evening, Julie Holdsworth and Dewsbury Soul Patrol, Ada and Harvey Lee. How you doing, guys? Yeah, the sound of the Terry Green Project and Trees with their version of the great Terry Prendergast's Close the Door. And it was Out of the Box from Fluffy Matt Johnson. Next up, we fly over to Cartagena over there in Spain for Mr. Marco Hudson's request, and it's by Joe Levy featuring Anthea Renee, or Anthea Rin. It's called Do It Again, brand new, just out this month. You're welcome, Flo.
When I met you, I was down. There's a smile upon my face whenever you come around. But I needed, you seem to know.
Love the bass.
You looked at me, grabbed my face and said, pack your thing, let's go.
Good evening, Elwin and Lil Jones. Down there in Wales, how you doing, guys? No problem, Elvin.
sand between our feet. Trading in, girl, for the sweet. Then you hit me with more super love, knock me off my feet. Whatever you did to me, do it again, baby. Kiss me, girl. Do it again, baby. Give me more love. Got that friendship thing, girl. Yeah, I don't have the time to play a game of hearts. I've got too much respect for love. I'm just trying to figure out the death to us parts. That's why I'm saying no. Play out there, play, yeah. Yeah, no, baby. Do it again, baby girl. Do it again. When you love me, kiss me, girl. Hold me down, lift me up.
Good evening, Jane Lundy Thompson and Mr. Tom Thompson. How you doing, guys? Sarah Joe Levy featuring Anthea Renee, and it's called Do It Again from 2023, and it was Out of the Box from Mr. Marco Hudson. Next up, we go to Turmorden. The lovely guy called Mr. John Grogan, who has selected Erin Stevenson, and she's doing a Luther Vandross song called Never Too Much. It's Out of the Box.
It's always all about love. I can't fool myself, I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day or night I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, 'cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember the days I was scared to touch you. How I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come and hold my love. A thousand kisses from you is never too much. And I just don't wanna stop. Oh, my love. A million days in your arms is never too much. No, and I just don't wanna stop. Never too much, never too much, never too much. I can't get enough love. No, oh baby, I can't get enough, can't get enough. It feels so good. I woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted. Hung up the phone, gotta get to work. My boss is so demanding. Open the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. Who wants to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, 'cause you make my heart scream and holler. So love is a gamble, and I'm so glad I am winning. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning. Give it here, don't hold back, just give it here. Oh, my love. A thousand kisses from you is never too much.
Johnny said, Daddy.
And I just don't wanna stop.
Happy Father's Day to all the daddies out there. Welcome, Groggy. Yeah, the sound of Erin Stevenson with her version of Never Too Much. And it was sent in by a good friend, Mr. John Grogan, better known as Groggy, down there in Turmorden, who's getting thunderstorms at the moment. But you'll be all fine. The whole country's going to get them for the next couple of days, I do believe. Now, as you all know, a few weeks back, quite a number of TeeBee's Soul family went to the wedding of the lovely Mags and Martin Barlow down there in Doncaster, and we had a fantastic weekend, and it was so good to meet everybody once again. And this popped through the post this week from the lovely Mags, and I'd just like to read it to you. To Tam and Georgie, wow, what can I say? Thank you so much for all the generous gifts and cards. You spoilt us rotten again. And most of all, thank you for being such a big part of our very special day. We're very grateful for the fabulous music and for having you as friends. You're the best. Sending loads of love from Mags and Martin. And that'll go in the board. You're welcome, Mags. We had an absolutely fantastic time. And I think everybody that was there absolutely enjoyed it. Also, guess what's happening next week? We're all going to meet up again down in Bridlington, the beautiful little town of Bridlington, and I'm looking forward to it. I went there last year, and believe you me guys, as a guy who was a part of running and doing weekenders for many years, and been to a lot of weekenders, different weekenders all over the place, there's nothing better than the Bridlington weekender, I can assure you of that. And if you do get the chance to go, please go. Now I have 14 tickets here. They're all sitting there, ready to go with me next week. So if you bought your tickets for Bridlington and I've got them, what we're going to do is we're going to meet in, there's a pub just up from the spa called the Highlander. We all met there last year. You come into the pub itself and you go up the stairs. If you can meet us there between 12 and 1, I'm not saying everybody's going to be there at that time on Friday, but if you can make it between 12 and 1, then I'll give you out your tickets, and then it's just a case of nipping down to the spa, getting your wristband, and then the party starts. So we're all going to meet in the Highlander between 12 and 1, all the Soul family, up the stairs, and I'll give you your tickets then. Good evening, Mr. Mike Dunn. How are you doing, pal? Next up, we have one from Mr. Sean O'Callaghan. I will not forget the tickets, Linda. I can assure you of that. And Mr. Sean O'Callaghan this week has sent in Mr. the Great Little Milton with this version of Let Me In. It's out of the box from Sean O'Callaghan. Cheers, mate.
Oh, I know you're surprised, girl, to see me knocking at your door. We had a little misunderstanding. I packed my bags and left, said I wouldn't be back no more. Yes, I did. I went straight
welcome, Sean. Stevie Boy 2's got accommodation available. Meals only. You're welcome back on, Fiona.
Oh, I know you don't realize how much it hurts me to have to look into your eyes. Oh no. But I've got to get back home, baby. Even though I know it's gonna hurt my pride. Yes, it is. That other woman, she just messed up my mind. She didn't really love me. She was only wasting time. And I was just a fool to believe that you were wrong. She was only jealous of us, baby, and trying to mess up our home. I'm standing out there, baby. Please let me in. Oh, baby. I'm standing out there, baby. Please let me in. I love you, baby. Please open up the door for me, honey. I need you. I know that I was wrong, baby. Yes, I was. But would you give me one more? Oh, give me one more chance. If you do, baby. Oh, yeah. I swear. I'll make it up to you. Yes, I will. It's all outside right now.
Good evening, Mick Murphy's in the house. How you doing, Mick?
And I need your arms around me right now. Please.
Sound a little Milton and Let Me In, sent in by our good friend down there in Woodchester, Mr. Sean O'Hooligan Callaghan. And it was Out of the Box, as is this from the lovely Lady Fiona over there in Cartagena. This is Frankie Beverly and the Maze. And before I let go, DJ Chow Mota Riwa.
You made me happy. This you can bear. You stood right beside me, yeah, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl. Before I let
Yes,
go.
got it, Johnny. Thank you.
We've had a good time. That's it to say. We've hurting each other. Girl, it's a shame.
Okay, I'll be back. See you in the Highlander.
No, I wanna make sure I'm right, girl. Before I let go, yeah. You know I think the sun rises and shines on you. You know there's nothing
Welcome, Fiona. Good evening, Mr. Rob Fars in the house. How you doing, Rob? Don't need to apologise, pal. Father's Day. Sound of Frankie Beverly and Me's, Before I Let You Go, sent in by the lovely Lady Fiona down over there in Cartagena. Now guys, as you know, we had some sad news last week about Mr. Rob Farr's lovely mum who sadly passed away, and asked about donations for flowers. Well, I phoned Rob through the week and Rob says that it's only family flowers, so what they're going to do is they're going to submit the donations to the, is it autistic or cancer, I can't remember, my mind's going because I've had a busy week at my work, but Rob will let you know anyway. And I'd like to thank everybody who has sent in donations. The donations will be open until next week because Rob informed me that his mum's not getting laid to rest until I think it's 11th of July or 13th of July. So if anybody would like to make donations towards Rob's mum's, it was for flowers, but due to the fact that it's only family flowers, then it's going to be donated to a charity of Rob's family's choice. Thanks guys, as I said, for all you guys who have donated so far. Next up, we go to a lovely place called Parton in Whitehaven, where you'll find the lovely Keith and Lynn Ross. And they have selected Lenny White, Didn't Know About Love, from 1983. It's out of the box.
Now I realize how you light my fire, you make up my day. You're a custom fit, right to the T, and I know you're right for me. You promised good times, I'm waiting.
Okay, Albie. To Alzheimer's charity. Okay, Robert. Rob, thank you very much, mate. So welcome, Keith and Lynn.
Feeling show and all that's the day.
evening, Gate City 29 over there in Boston. How you doing, buddy? Actually, Joey. Yeah, the great sound of Lenny White and Didn't Know About Love from 1983, sent in by the lovely Keith and Lynn Ross down there in Whitehaven, lovely part of the country called Parton. And it was Out of the Box. Right, guess what? I nearly forgot. Time's just flying by. And we come to that time in the show where we have our 4 before 8. And this week on our 4 before 8, we have the lovely Sharon Corr down there in Widnes. I don't know if Shaz is working. I think Corky said he was working. And Shaz could be working as well. And my good friend, the fifer himself, up there in Dunfermline, Mr. Keith Kay. And they are the duos for this week's 4 before 8. And first up, we have one from the lovely Shaz Corr. Number 1 is Junior Walker. Take me, girl. I'm ready. From Shaz. Hi, Shaz. Good timing. Okay, Jason. Yeah, number one from the Duos 4x48 comes from the lovely Shaz Carr, and it was Junior Walker and the All Stars with Take Me Girl, I'm Ready. Before we go on to number two, Emily McKee, a lovely lady down in Birmingham who used to work with Kim Angela Tompkinson, would like a shout out for Kim on her birthday today. I didn't realise it was today, I thought it was the other day. But happy birthday to Kim Angela Tompkinson if it's her birthday today. I think she's in Blackpool. Anyway, number two on the Duos, the 4x48. This comes from the lovely Shaz again. And this is the sound of Doris Troy. I'll do anything he wants me to do. Hear that, Corky? Number two from Shaz. Time for a beer, Georgie. Thank you, Josie. Yeah, the great sound of Doris Troy, and I'll do anything he wants me to do, sent in by the lovely Shaz Carr, was number two for this week's The Duos 4x48. So the next two comes from a good friend up there in Fife, Mr. Keith Kay. And number one for Keith is Mr. Turley Richards, and I feel alright. Number three, Shout in the Box. Go ahead, 4x48.
She's everything that I could need, and I feel alright. I wanna feel the feel of the touch, I feel alright. You know that I feel like shouting, I feel like screaming, and I feel alright. I feel alright.
Yeah, I think a lot of people's having bother with the buffering. It's not buffering at this end. It must be due to the weather, guys, wherever you are. I can't do nothing about that. I'm sorry. That was number 3 from my good friend Keith K up there in Dunfermline. That was the sound of Turley Richards and I Feel Alright. This next one is the last 4 before 8 and it comes from Mr. Keith K. And it is the 4 Pros with Just Another Girl. Yeah, the sound of the 4 Pros and Just Another Girl concludes this week's 4 before 8 from the lovely Shaz Court and my good friend Mr. Keith K up there in Dunfermline. Now, as you know, I will compile them 4 records and put some other records towards it and compile a CD for you and I will send it out to you this week. Who's on the duos next week? The duos next week will be Mags Barlow and Mr. Jeff Campbell. So Mags Barlow and Jeff Campbell, all you have to do is send me 2 tracks. I don't believe these have been on before because I've got my sheet here now and I'll not make any more mistakes. And so if you can just let me know that you heard that message, the lovely Mags and Mr. Jeff Campbell. You have to send me 2 tracks no later than Saturday and we'll have them on the show next week. Well done to Keith and Shaz. Next up, we keep going with the requests. And next up, this comes from the lovely Jane Blundy Thompson, who's currently eating a Chinese at the moment. This is the sound of Mtume. It's called Prime Time from 1984. It's out of the box from Jane Blundy Thompson. Hi, Kath.
And you said you love me. So baby, let me hold ya. It feels so good to me. Baby, we've got time on the line. Time
Cheers, Jeff.
I'm here just for you.
Thank you, Max.
Just anticipating what we're gonna do. Hey boy, can't you see that I want you here with me?
Hey girl, don't you know?
I'll never let you go.
Got me going circles, spinning round and round.
My hands up in the clouds, boy. Never coming down. Baby, we got
Time, on my mind. Time, on my mind.
Hey boy, can't you see that I want you here with me?
Hey girl, don't you know?
I'll never let you go.
Same okay up here in Scotland at the moment, I think. Down in England, they're going to get it bad tonight. We're going to get it tomorrow. Aye, brag, Keith, brag. No thunderstorms in Scotland. Good evening, Paul Kerr. Where are you tonight, Mr. Kerr? Barrow and Furnace, very nice. You're not far. Yes, there will be a show next week. Yes, we only do the Friday, Saturday at Bridlington. Then we come home on the Sunday and I do a show. Right out the storm, I'll be happy.
Oh my mind, yeah, yeah.
On the line. Ooh, baby. Time, on the line.
Peeing down the witness. Going to be peeing down a lot of places.
On my mind. Ooh, baby, yeah.
Sound of M2Me. A little number called Prime Time from 1984, sent in by the lovely Jane Melinda Thompson, and it was out of the box. As is this from a good friend, Mr. Robert Furness. This is the great Stevie Wonder. Somebody knows, somebody cares.
Moon, you make me think of darling, I guess somewhere I was raised in more. Oh, Muddy Street, where I used to play. I think of leaving here and coming home one day. Somebody knows, somebody cares. This dream of mine, my baby says.
You're welcome, Robert.
Deep in her heart, though she
taking me so. There's something wrong with her, and I know. She dreams of rocky hills, pretty little cornfields, and sitting around that mighty old, talking to those friendly folks. Somebody knows, somebody cares. This dream of her, oh yeah, my little heart says. One of these days, I'm gonna take my own two hands, build us a cottage on an old summer lake. Somebody else, somebody share this dream of mine, yeah, my baby share.
Yeah, the great man himself, Mr. Stevie Wonder. And Somebody Knows, Somebody Cares, sent in by the lovely, not the lovely, just the great Mr. Robert Furness down there in Ossett. Next up, we go up to Dundee to find Mr. Dave Bennett, who has selected Lee Mitchell. This is called The Economy. Out of the box from Dave.
Everybody is talking about the president spoke about, but nobody wanna do anything about the economy. Send the goosebumps all on me. I can't stand to think about it. Makes me want to run and fit. Just to think that my world check might get cut makes me a nervous wreck. My sweet lifestyle
You're welcome, Dave.
sure would be crap if they ever cut off my food stamps. The economy, what's gonna happen with the economy? What we gonna do? The economy, can't somebody help the economy? I think it's gonna ruin me. Now the economy sure does threaten my stability. Things you know I've done gone too far, but I can't get gas for my Continental car. Just to think that my welfare check might get cut makes me a nervous wreck. My sweet lifestyle sure be crap if they ever cut off my food stamp. The economy, what's the matter with the economy? What we gonna do? The economy, can't somebody help the economy? It's gonna ruin me. Now the economy, is there an end to this misery? 'Cause if I ever have to go to work to get by, my daddy and my grandpapa surely would die. The economy, I wanna talk about the economy. Now let me tell you about it. It's on the radio, I read the newspaper, it's all over TV. Let's get down and talk about
Love it. Lee Mitchell and The Economy, sent in by my good friend up Dundee, Mr. Dave Bennett, and it was Out of the Box. Next, we move down to a place called Anderton, where you'll find the lovely Mr. Colin Wignall. And Colin has selected Lost Soul. It's called The Secret of Mine. It's Out of the Box.
Not much really to it.
Yeah, the sound of Lost Soul, A Secret of Mine, sent in by my good friend Colin Wignall down there in Anderton. The Georgie just informed me that that's the rain started in Dumfries, up here in Bonnie, Scotland. So hopefully it holds out and it doesn't interrupt the show too much. Everything seems to be working fine this end. I know you guys are maybe getting some buffering down south, maybe due to the electrical storms, but I can't do nothing about that. Next up, the lovely Shaz Kaur has selected Miss Gladys Knight and the Pips. This is called Taste a Bit of Love. It's a Joey Negro disco mix. It's out of the box from the lovely Shaz, better known as Shazam. Dangerous, Paul, dangerous. Lightning strikes him. Turbines. Whoa. You're welcome, Shaz. Can imagine there'll not be much getting done. Get the washing in, Mary. You're welcome, Shaz. PlayStation Champion. Get it done before the bad weather comes. Yeah, the great sound of Gladys Knight and the Pips with Taste of Bitter Love. The Joey Negro disco version sent in by the lovely Shaz Kaur, and it was Out of the Box. Next up, we go down to a place called Oldham, where you'll find the lovely Anne-Marie and Daz. And Anne-Marie this week has selected Dion Jackson, called Ooh Baby. It's Out of the Box.
All you gotta say is, please don't keep me, baby. All you gotta say is that you understand that I'm your man because of you.
Thanks, Johnny.
Please don't let me go, girl. Stop the drum walking out the door. Girl, you know you're doing good, treating me nice. Everything is just
You're welcome,
like
Anne-Marie.
sugar. All you gotta do is act just like Girl, now just take my hand. Say that you understand. Tell me that you need me so. So you're never gonna let me go.
Straight over. Love it. Dion Jackson and Ooh Baby, sent in by the lovely Anne-Marie Gallier down in Oldham, and it was Out of the Box. As is this from Mr. Stevie Boy 2, better known to us as the Italian Stallion, who has accommodation available at Bridlington for male people only. This is Sunfire, Step in the Light from 1982. It's Out of the Box from Mr. Steve Peruzza. Good evening, Mr. Alec Marks in the house. How are you doing, Alec? Lovely Pat. Always as hell, always. It's his middle name, Humble. Great to hear she's back home, Alex. Back to being a skivvy. You love it. Send her a love, mate. Good evening, Big Al's in the house. How you doing, Alan? And Jane? Good question, Chaz. Sunfire and Step in the Light from 1982, selected by Mr. Steve Peruzza, and it was Out of the Box. As is this. No, it's no. This is the first bob of the show tonight, and the first bob of the show comes from Mr. Philip Kerr down there in Stockport, and Philip has selected the man himself, Mr. Luther Vandross. Don't want to be a fool. It's a bob. Still a good tune. Get the ladies up on the floor. And it's in my box.
I was alone and blue until I came by you. Yeah, I was always down until you came around. But what I could not see is that you were playing with me. Instead of happiness, you brought the misery. I couldn't play like without love. Now I see it's no good for me. From now on, I'll be alone, and I won't have to be a fool anymore. I don't wanna be a fool, no. So I surely will never love again. No, don't wanna be a fool. We can never be more than friends. Can't help remembering some of the better things back when we used to do.
Let's try harder, Philip. That's okay, pal.
Because you made me feel that I had everything, happiness to bring. I thought it was all a lie when they told me that you were playing around. You know it really makes me
Unlucky, Steve. See, I tell you, gods. Look at that. Evening, Susie. Cheers, Susie. Yeah, the sound of Luther Vandross and Don't Want to Be a Fool, sent in by my good friend down in Stockport, Mr. Philip Kerr. Unfortunately, it was a Bob. As is this, another Bob. But she said she wants it from the lovely Mag Shoes. Sound of A Spectrum. Called Live and Learn. It's a Bob from your Mags. Good boy, Tosh, soft Tosh. Hi, Roy Stewart. Roy Stewart. Yes, I think it was Alec, yes. Have I got them the wrong way round, Margaret? This is Martin's track. Sorry, Max. This is Martin's Bob. Okay, Max, I've got that. I'll swap the other one now. That's what happens when you send them in. Yeah, Polly looks lovely, lassie, yes. Sorry, Max. Yeah, A Spectrum and Live and Learn. Unfortunately, I've got the names mixed up. That was a Bob from our good friend, Mr. Martin Barlow. and Mags's Bob's coming later. So that was just my mistake. Sorry about that, Mags. But that was Martin's Bob, A Spectrum and Live and Learn. This next one comes from a lovely lady down in Newcastle upon Lyme, the lovely Kath Birch, who selected the Detroit Spinners. I've got to make it on my own. Oh, where's John? We love the Spinners. It's out of the box. With Kathy Birch. Mackie.
This world, there's no doubt. You've got to be real strong, you see.
Try to think who Mackie is now.
I didn't want my papa's hand down, so Mama had to make me get out.
Churchill killed
To
him.
prove, yes, prove, he was wrong, he was wrong. Oh, I've gotta make it, I've gotta make it. Can't you see?
You're welcome, Kath. Oh, Tosh. I don't know much Mackie. I know much Tosh. Cool. Cheers, Keith.
To prove I'll do fine. It's proof, yes, proof. He was wrong, he was wrong. I've got to do it myself. I don't need any kind of help. See life is short, the future you make. Gotta make it on my own. Oh, have mercy on me. I was down and out. Determination found me out. All of me, I gotta do it. Can't you see? Without you, gotta help. I gotta do it myself. I prove I'm right or wrong. I got it all together now.
The Detroit Spinners. And I've got to make it on my own. Sent in by the lovely Kath Birch down there in Stoke. And it was out of the box. As is this from the one and only Mrs. O down there in Worcester. This is the Shapeshifters featuring Kimberly Davis. And Life is the Dance Floor. It's out of the box. Mrs. O.
We got something going, something special's growing, baby. Yeah. Riding on the rhythm, taking this chance to show it, baby. Now you're making a move. I feel it. You want me, I'm going to show it.
You're welcome, Mrs. O. That is like so.
That's the way we make it. So let's live it and give it with all we got to offer. Just take a step out beside you. Move it, groove it as our dance continues. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks, Dudley.
So come on, get up. Work with the beat. So come and shake it with me. Life is just a dance. So come on and shake it with me. Shake it with me. Come on, shake it, baby. So come on, get up. Work with me, baby. Oh, love is a dance. Come on, work with me, baby. Come on, get up. Work with me, baby. Love is a dance floor. So won't you shake it with me? Whatever happens, come on, shake it with me. Work with me,
That's it, the Shapeshifters featuring Kimberly Davis and Life is a Dance Floor, sent in by the lovely Mrs. O. And according to Keith K, that's his tune of the show. That's not mine. Might be Mrs. O's, might be Keith's, but it's not mine. You've got to wait till 10 o'clock to find out who gets tune of the show. Still a great tune. Next up, a wee pal down there in Cleethorpes. We're looking forward to seeing him next week at Bridlington. Mr. John Kidd selected Willie T. Thank you, John. That's the title.
Come in, baby. Did you fool tonight? Was it my friend John?
Was John?
He thinks you're out of sight.
Yeah, we'll meet up, Albie.
I know that you've been balling.
We'll bring her some haggis.
You're as high as you can be. But I knew, baby, you'd come on the Willie T. She was just teasing you. What did he say when you told him you were going home? I know he wanted to handle you. I could tell by the bruises on your arm. I told him once he was a short-time stud. If he tries this again, he's gotta shed some blood. It's gonna be alright. Now I don't blame you, baby, for trying to swell his head. 'Cause after all, baby, he's giving us his bread. Yeah, now it's alright for you to go out all night, but when he spreads that bread, be sure he spreads it right. It's gonna be alright. I wanna thank you, John, for being a good popcorn. You done prove yourself to me. You're as jive as you can be. Now it's alright to keep our eye on that long.
Steak and haggis back.
Send your paycheck home.
Will he get you in the day?
It's gonna be alright.
Up in Blair Logie at this time, right?
Thank you, John. but a jive. Sometime monkey time start. It's gonna be alright. Your lollipop, you suck good John.
Willie T. And thank you, John. Sent in by our good friend, Mr. John Kidd. And it was Out of the Box. This next one, unfortunately, is a bob from the lovely Lil Jones. But she said, if it's a bob, just put it on. I love it. This is Carol Hall and My Baby's So Good. From Lil Jones, down in Wales. Can you beat it, Brady? We know Johnny, pal.
She's so good, yeah. My baby's so good. She's so good. When I call her on the phone, she talks so very, very nice, yeah. Her voice is so warm it can melt a block of ice. You know she tells me I'm a lover, and I know, 'cause she's so good, yeah. My baby's so good. Oh, and when I put my arms around her, she lets me all the way. She's so good. She's so good. My baby's so good, yeah. My baby's so good, yeah.
Stop screaming, woman. I actually think Carol Hall was a man. The lady. Carol Hall and My Baby's So Good. She screams that out, didn't she? Sent in by the lovely Lil Jones down there in Wales. And unfortunately, it was a bob. This next one comes from Mr. Tom Thompson. He needs to pick up on his dancing skills at Blackpool. This is Sammy Ambrose. Welcome to Dreamsville, Tom.
If I go there tonight, wonder will I be welcome in Dreamsville?
Nice one, Albie.
Population 8,010, but there's just one person I'm interested. Will you be waiting to take me in your heart? If you surrender all your charms, then I know I'll be welcome in Dreamsville. There's a place Yeah, come on, mama, mama.
I seen him dancing in the snake. Sammy Ambrose, welcome to Dreamsville, sent in by Mr. Tom Thompson down there in Nuneaton, who actually dances to the snake. And as Jane was telling him, it's a no-no from Tam Brown. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed your day in Blackpool. It didn't look very busy. Anyway, next up, Gorgeous Georgie herself has selected the Stylistics, a disco version. Hey girl, come and get it. The worst of it, Chinese. Feel hungry, half an hour later. Cheers, Dave.
Listen to your hand. Get it while you can. Oh, hey girl, come and get it. But I still got it. Hey girl, come and get it. But I still got it.
We're meeting on the Friday in the Highlander, John. Up the stairs in the Highlander between 12 and 1 on Friday.
Yes, I am, but I ain't gonna last forever. Whoa. Hey girl, come and get it, but I still got it. Hey girl, come and get it, but I still got it.
Sunday nights is Alex night. Tell him all. Thank you, Max.
Hey girl, come and get it, but I still got it. Hey girl, come and get it, but I still got it.
It went Susie, yes. No problem, John. We'll meet up, pal. Yes, you will, I'll be. Great sound of the Stylistics. Hey girl, come and get it. from 1974. And that was the Disco Perfection version, sent in by Gorgeous Georgie, and it was out of the box. As is this, from a good friend John Birch. This is Jesse James. It's called Thank You Darling, from 1967.
Listen to me now, baby. When I turned away from you, oh yeah, thanks for sticking by me. Yeah, though you tried to please my
Yeah, we're leaving early on Friday.
Oh no, you just couldn't rely on me, and I wanna thank you for understanding.
It's out of the box, from Johnny Birch.
It's never demanding. Oh yeah, I've been a wrongdoer. Yes, I have. Such a wrongdoer, and I know it. Let me try to make amends. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I wanna thank you. Yeah.
You're not called the Highlander, pal. Or the Highland.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, my sweet darling. Yeah.
Just up from the spa.
Away from you, baby. Oh yeah. Thanks for sticking by me, love. You tried to please my every need. Oh no, you just can't rely on me. And I wanna thank you for understanding. Loving me all through feelings never demanding. Oh yeah.
Just up from the spa.
I've been a wrongdoer.
You're coming up from the spa, it's on the right hand side. You're welcome, Johnny.
Let me try to make amends. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I wanna thank you, girl, for giving me another chance. Yeah. I wanna say thank you, darling. Oh yeah. Thanks for sticking by me, baby, through my trials and tribulation. I wanna thank you, sweet baby. Yeah. I know I have a good woman, and I appreciate you, baby. Yeah. Listen to me, baby. You've been so good. I wanna thank you.
You were too busy looking after that drunk Dave Vertigens. You were there, John Kidd, yes. And Albert Maui was there. And Mags and Martin. Jesse James, and Thank You Darling, from 1967, sent in by my good friend down in the Stoke, Mr. Johnny Birch. This next one comes from a lovely lady who we're going to meet again next week. The lovely Linda Heacock has sent in Jenny Rain, Chasing My Dream is all over town. That's right, Al, you didn't forgot. We'll see you here, Al. I will text everybody on Friday. You're welcome, Linda. Jenny Rain and Chasing My Dream all over town. sent in by the lovely Linda Heacock down there in the West Midlands. Now just remember guys, if you are coming to Bridlington next week, I've got 14 tickets here for the Soul family that I'm going to dish out. But if you are coming to Bridlington and you've got your own tickets, please remember to bring your tickets, because you will not get in if you have not got a ticket. It means you would have to buy another one. So always remember your tickets, set them out ready to go away when you're going away that day. I'll remember mine, Linda, don't worry. Next up, the lovely Mag Shoes has selected a bob, the same as Mr. Martin Barlow. But Mag Shoes is now called Mags Barlow. So, Mags and Martin have selected two bobs, and this is Mags's bob. This is Robert John with Raindrops, Love and Sunshine. Hurry up, Mags. Just see him dancing in the caravan. What was your request, Mags? Tell me what your request was. Between myself and Martin, we've really messed this up. So it's our fault. So you tell me what your request is, Mags, and I will sort that out. That's totally our fault. I'm blamed Tiny. Tiny will blame me. But that wasn't Mags's. That was Martin's second choice, according to Mags. From now on, Mags, you send me your request, and Martin, you send me your request, and none of this doubling up shit. It's doing my nutting. Right. Send me what you wanted, Margaret, and I'll see if I can find it, dear. Next up, we go down to Birmingham for the reggae man himself, Mr. Rob Farr. This is the Bamboos, and Tighten Up. Nice instrumental. What was your request, Mags? The band balls up. That's what happens when you get married. You're welcome, Rob. said Margaret. I will just find that for you, Margaret. By the power of technology, it's up next, Mag. TeeBee's is the label. Stirling Castle, that's what it's called, Stirling Castle. I call it the Highland, my mistake. It's the Stirling Castle, Al, correct. We'll have to say that message. Have a great day. Great, fantastic instrumental. The Bamboos on Tighten Up on the KD label. Sent in by my good friend down in Birmingham, Mr. Rob Farr. Right, let's correct this mistake now. I called this pub the Highland, I don't know why, but it's actually called the Stirling Castle. I don't know where I got the Highlands from. I was maybe thinking of the Highlander from Wigan Casino, but I don't know. It's called Stirling Castle. And it's just up from the spa. You go in, it's like a Weatherspoons, and then you go in and then you go up the stairs, and we all sat last year up the stairs area, and we had it all to ourselves practically, nearly all day. Everybody else pissed off because of the noise. So if you are going to Bridlington, we will be there at Stirling Castle is the name of the pub. We will be up the stairs between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock on the Friday. If you have to get your tickets from me, that's where I'll be between 12 and 1. If you can make it by that time. If not, let me know. Then we'll go down to the spa, get our wristbands and start the party. So everybody got that now? It's Stirling Castle is the name of the place we will be between 12 and 1 on Friday.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, Georgie. Shut up.
Sure.
This is going out to my favourite, Mags, Arlo. The great sound of Mr. Jackie Wilson. Higher and higher. So Bob, she said it on before.
Your love lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up,
That's the Bob the Bamboos and Bus.
and I'll be at your side.
A Bamboos Bob CD.
You know your love keep on lifting higher, higher and higher. I said your love keep on lifting higher and higher. Now once I was downhearted. Disappointment was my closest friend. But then you came and he soon departed.
Oh yeah.
And you know he never
Yep, man. Kyle loves it. Called the Stirling Castle game. Called the Stirling Castle in Bridlington. You'll find it, Jane, it's just up from the spa. Please don't go to Wales.
I'm so glad I finally found you. That's the one in a million, girl. And I wish my loving arms around you. I can stand up and face the world.
That's right, great, I did that. Sorry, guys. I have now corrected myself. Stirling Castle, Bridlington. Up the stairs. Jackie Wilson and Higher and Higher, sent in by the lovely Mags Barlow. Unfortunately, she had requested it before, but she wanted it on again. I got their name, Mags, and lucky Mr. Martin Barlow's had 2 requests on tonight because of Tommy's boob. But we've sorted that. And we're all meeting in Stirling Castle in Bridlington. Not the Highland. Stirling Castle. Next up, the lovely Terry and Susan Watson up there in Brecon have also picked a bob. A big favourite of a lot of people on the show. The sound of the Imperial Wonders. And You Only Live Once. Previously picked by Mrs. O. And many others. It's a bob. It's a good tune from Terry and Susan.
I think I'll just keep going along.
Stirling, Albert. Stirling, not Sterling. Stirling. The difference, Albert. I'll make sure they play it very much. I'll have a word with the DJ. International DJ Keith, where you going? You're welcome, Terry. And Susan. Sorry, Johnny. In my box. Google is your friend. Stirling, Albert. Stirling. No E, it's an I. Sharon. Bad maid of the year.
Where's the tickets?
Sell them.
I better pack them. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, the great sound of the Imperial Wonders. And you only live once. That's Johnny Wood. Sound, and it was sent in by lovely Terry and Susan Watson up there in Brecon. And come on, Albert Sterling. With an eye. You're going down the wrong road, Albert. Now, and unfortunately, that was a bob from Terry and Susan. Still a great track. Next up, we got my good friend up there in Broxburn, who would have been at Bridlington, but he's in a, what do you call it? Can't remember what it's called. Bowls competition. This is E.T. White and the Potential Band.
Don't have a whole lot of money,
Funky Soul Shake.
just a whole lot of soul.
And it's out of the box.
Have a brand new thing, yeah?
One life, live it. Tell him, Johnny.
Funky, funky soul shake. When I holler right,
Bowling.
want
Thank you, mate.
everybody get on the floor.
And he was-
Are you ready?
You're welcome, mate.
Are you ready? Get on the floor. Do that funky soul shake. Do the funky soul shake. Do the funky soul shake. Ah, yeah. Do the funky soul shake. Funky, funky soul shake. Funky, funky soul shake. Funky, funky soul shake. Ah, yeah. Do that funky soul shake. Do that funky soul shake. I'm the drummer. Soul shake up on the drum one time. Do that funky soul shake. Now your head one time. Wiggle your leg now. So shake your leg, yeah. All right, Mr. Guitar Man. So shake that guitar one time. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Mr. Bass Man. So shake that bass guitar one time. Funky, funky soul shake. Funky, funky soul shake. Funky, funky soul shake. Ah, yeah. Funky, funky soul shake. Funky, funky soul shake. Funky, funky soul shake. Ah, yeah. Do that funky soul shake. Do that funky soul shake.
Do the funky soul shake. E.T. White and the Potential Band and Funky Soul Shake from Mr. Mike Dunn up there in Broxburn, and it was out of the box. As is this from my good friend down in Widnes, who unfortunately is working all these night shifts for the next few weeks, Mr. Corky Caw. This is Bobby Blue Band and Love of Mine. Susie Wong too.
I looked around, thought about my baby, I laid back down. Now it's running wider, here's in a spin. Right in the devil, don't you come on in.
Come on.
I'm going crazy, crazy about this love of mine. I need my baby, sweet and hold me tight. Little girl, you know, you're out of my life. Now are you leaving me without saying goodbye? Oh, Lord.
welcome, Cocky. On Chaz. I love the blues. It's Cocky. Told you it was a Susie Wong tune. Love of Mine.
Thank you very much.
From Mr. Bobby Blue Band, sent in by my good friend Cocky Car down there in Witness. And he must have finished his work because he's at home. And it was out of the box, as is this, from a good friend Mr. Stevie Ledbetter down there in Liverpool. Papa's got a brand new bag from my daddy, James Brown. Shout out the box from Stevie Boy. Stevie Ledbetter. You're welcome, lady. For 12 hour days, cut. Albie's got a brand new bag. funky. The great sound of Mr. James Brown. And Papa's got a brand new bag. Sent in by my good friend down there in Liverpool, Mr. Stevie Ledbetter. Now we fly over to Wales for another good friend, Mr. Elwyn Jones, who has selected the times and the love that you're looking for. Unfortunately, it's a bob from Elwyn. Happy Father's Day. The times and the love that you're looking for. Sent in by my good friend and great carpenter down in Wales, Mr. Elwyn Jones. And I was just thinking there, there's been some great bobs on tonight's show, but there's great bobs on nearly every show. And we're coming up to, we're going to be doing the Yorkshire Air Ambulance gig down in Barnsley at Birdwell with Mick Glover on the 27th, the bank holiday weekend in August. And what I do is I'll put a double CD together and send them out to everybody. They pay for them obviously, and the money goes to the Bluebell Wood. That's a big charity that is run by the guys from Bridlington. Now there was a funny thing last year at Bridlington. I took down the Jethro Jones painting that was done by David Baird in Newcastle. It's a one-off painting, and I just said to them, just auction it off. And unfortunately, the auction, it didn't get to the price that it was. So they've still got it, that Jethro Jones painting. So this year, I've just told them, start the bidding, drop the price down, and then see who wants it. Because I know Corky Corr was at one time very interested in this, and maybe a few others. But it's going up for auction again this week at Bridlington. Next up, we have a track from Mr. Dave Rimmer down in Skegness. This is LG Reynolds and the Chocolates Syrup. You know the tune. This is the Penguin Breakdown. Come on. Oh, you never sung it. You're welcome, Dave. L.J. Reynolds and the Chocolate Syrup. That was called The Penguin Breakdown, sent in by my good friend down in Skegness, Mr. Dave Rimmer. Picks fantastic tunes in this show, I love that. And you know what the show was, the track was. It was Out of the Box. Now, the lovely lady from back up in Lancaster goes by the name of Leslie Lanks. I think her real name is Leslie Beer. Goes with Simon. And she came up with this track today. And the strange thing was, my good friend Anthony Weir, who posts up a few tracks on the Soul Family page, had actually put this up today. So I took it down because I don't like tracks that are going to be on the show up on the page before the show starts, if you know what I mean. I don't mean any offence, Tony, but I was so surprised with this. This is, what's his name again? Originally done by a guy called James Barnett. It's called Keep On Talking. But guess what? It's done by the band Texas. Listen to this. I love it. This is Texas and Keep On Talking. It's Out of the Box.
I keep on talking. You say you need a guiding hand, baby. I keep on talking. You say that you're not satisfied with the love you want.
Susie Wong and vocals.
Say that she is just a drag, and you wanna do some real living.
Charlie Spendani.
Keep on talking. Keep on coming on strong. Keep on talking.
Keep on talking, please.
Keep on talking, talking all night long.
Oh, that's your brother, Tony. So it's weird. Nice one, Leslie. I didn't tie that in.
Keep on talking, and you said you wanna hold me close, baby. I keep on rolling.
Can't we get his request in, Leslie?
Say right into my heart, darling. It's not a good thing going. Keep on talking. Keep on coming on strong. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. Talking all night long. Say you like my style, 'cause I know the song. Say I turn you on, baby, baby.
Then he- on, Charlie. Get that. Wave Keefy, Ali.
Keep on coming on strong. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. Talking all night long. Keep on talking.
Sing it.
Keep on coming
3, 2, 1.
on. Keep on talking. Keep on coming on strong. Talk, 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 talk.
Yeah, I love that version. Texas and Keep On Talking. Originally done by James Barnett, but we found a little lady up in Vermont called Susie Wong, and she sings the vocals on that. She's not talking to Keefy Boy. Brilliant. In my box. Nice one, Keefy. Next up, Mr. Jeff Campbell down there in Nottingham. Great to see Jeff at the wedding. This is the Caesars. And La La, I Love You. Start with the box from Jeffrey Boy. Lovely kid, lovely. Charlie talking to you. Brilliant. The Caesars, La La, I Love You, sent in by my good friend Jeff Campbell down there in Nottingham. And it was out of the box, as is this, from our good friend Mr. Johnny Wood. Tonight, this is Your Justice for Jackie tune, sent in by our wee brother, for a lovely lady that should still be with us today. And this is the sound, and it's, guess what? It's out of the box from Mr. Johnny Wood. Sound of the Elgins. Nothing's worse than being alone. Yellow Love Hearts only.
Sadness, loneliness,
Jolly. Jolly. You need him for Jolly. Jolly. Nice that you got it, Susie. I know you had a few drinks last night. Rob Father got the salad together. Where's that kid? The Elgins, and nothing's worse than being alone. And always in memory of the lovely Jackie Williman, who was sadly killed by 4 fucking assholes. The Elgins, and nothing's worse than being alone. Sent in by our wee brother every week, lovely Johnny Wood and Jolly. Not Jolly, Jolly, Georgie. It's my phone. Blame their phones. Next up, we fly down to a little place called Rotherham.
To dance last night.
Goes by the name of Mr. Albert Wilkins.
And everything was mellow.
This is singing Sammy Ward.
I looked around, she was sitting down.
That child is really wild.
In the arms
on the Motown label.
Then I said, what is this? Oh, is he? I thought you came with me. I spent my money to take you out, and there you go, running all about. Tell me, what did I do when people look at you and say, that kid done a flipped her lid? I thought we danced now and then, but I ain't a senior since we came in. Ever since we walked in that door, you act like you ain't been out before.
Good night, David Murray. Take care.
People look at you and say, that dame is really insane. You know you act like you ain't act no treating. No wonder you teachers are always complaining. Boy, oh boy, you really makes me mad. I really feel sorry for your mom and dad. So get your coat. Be quick about it before I take you away from here without it. Every time I take you out someplace, the way you act is a real disgrace. Tell me, what can I do when people look at you and say, that child is really wild? Hey, you wild, baby. was your granny. Boy, oh boy, it really makes me mad. I really feel sorry for your mom and dad. So get your coat, be quick about it before I drag you away from here without it. Every time I take you out someplace, that way you act is a real disgrace. Tell me what can I do when people look at you and say, that kid done a flipped her lid.
Singing Sammy Ward, and That Child Is Really Wild, sent in by my good friend Albert Wilkinson down there in Rotherham, and it was out of the box, as is this from Mr. Alan Kennedy down in Leeds. This is Jack's Transit Authority. It's called Life's a Miracle from 1978. Welcome out. See you next week, pal. Have a good time at Benidorm, Johnny Boy and Jelly. We'll be thinking about you. Jack's Transit Authority and Life's a Miracle from 1978, sent in by my good friend Mr. Alan Kennedy down in Leeds. I forgot this man's track again this week. Slipped by it. This is Willie Parker. It's called So Glad, sent in by Mr. Dave Bibby.
You came into my life, was a cold, cloudy day. With your loving kisses, you sent misery away. You came just in time to put ease.
The Keys, back to back. The last two requests coming up, guys.
Yes, I am. Oh, I'm so glad.
If I've not played your request, tell me now.
that misery away. You came just in time to put ease to my trouble mind. And I'm so glad, oh, don't you know it? I'm so glad you're trying. You know that I'm so glad, baby. So glad you came along, yes you did. I don't wanna lose you, baby. No, honey. And I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm so glad.
Yeah, the great channel Willie Parker, and So Glad, sent in by Mr. Dave Bibby, the man down in Northampton, and it was Out of the Box. As is this from Susie Spiteri, better known as Susie. Wow. This is Tim and Bill and a little bit of soul.
Now listen to me, all you men. You better find a girl with a little bit of soul.
I never got yours, Rochelle. Oh, you sent me the email last week, didn't you?
If you're looking for a girl who will understand when you're down and out and with a helping hand, a girl who will always be right by your side and making you with find a girl with a little bit of soul.
You're welcome, Susie.
Love you with the reservations like he should. Know how to thrill you like no other man could.
I went and forgot it. I went and deleted it. What was it, Rochelle? I probably don't think it.
You better find a love with a soul.
Got to send me your request on a Sunday. Tim and Bill and a little bit of soul sent in by the lovely Susie K up there in Dunfermline. I'm sorry, Michelle, I know you did send me something and then you put on the request your song for Sunday, and I went and lost the email. Because if you send me things through the week, because I'm busy working and things like that, I can lose them quite easily. So what I'll do is if you send me it, I'll play it next week. My apologies. The final request tonight comes from Mr. Keith K. Sound of the Allergies. And I'm entitled to that. It's out with the box.
When I'm seeing things eye to eye, we're caught up in a
You're welcome, everybody. I'd have to look for it, Michelle. I've not got time. I'll play it next week. Right, is that okay? No, I've not put it in the library. If I'd put it in the library, I could have played it, but... I'll do it next week. Send me again. On a Sunday. I was going to let you pick it up. Sound of the Allergies, and title to that, sent in by my good friend up there in Dunfermline, Mr. Keithy K. And that closes the request. I'm sorry, Rochelle, my mistake, because you sent it through the week. I totally forgot about it. I never put it in my library, but I will do it again next week, and we'll sort it out. When you're doing requests, I don't mind you sending them in through emails, through WhatsApp, through Messenger, but I need you to do them on a Sunday, because that's my day when I've got my head together. If you do them through the week, or you send me them through the week, then I've got so much else on that I can forget about them, and then this is what happens. So I do apologise to Rochelle, because she's probably sat up all night waiting on tuning in. Tom's not even put it in. Bad Tommy. Right, I'm going to play this track, and I'm going to tell you who has got tune of the show. Remember Masters at Work? They done a version of this. The greatest song ever released. Over 100 anyway.
brutality.
Was it, Johnny? Sure, Albert had a part in that, mate. There's only one person. I'll be Bambi's version. Good night, guys. Hang on, we've still got two of the show.
Bye, everybody. Take care. See you people in Bridland.
See you in Bridland.
Oh, better tickets. Well, look at it.
We're doing drinking tonight.
Oh, give me tickets.
I don't believe it, does it? See, I'll be Bambi bit. See you next week, Miguel. Yeah, greatest record ever released, and that was the Master and Works remix. And I tossed up between 4 records tonight for Tune of the Show. And I'm going to give Tune of the Show tonight to the lovely Leslie Lanks down there in backup for that fantastic version of Jimmy Barrett's can't remember now. Keep On Talking. I just think that I just like that. I thought she had that off to a T. So tonight's Tune of the Show goes to the lovely Leslie Lanks for Texas version of Jimmy Barrett's Keep On Talking. So thank you, Leslie. So guys, another night, another show. Thanks for everything. Don't forget, if you've not sent donations in for Rob's mum's donations, then please do so. You know the score. Just send it to my PayPal or my bank and send me a message to let me know that you've done it. And we'll get that money off to Rob, and it'll be going to the Alzheimer's charity. So I'm a wee bit knackered. I've got a bet on the golf. I want Rory McIlroy to win. So I'm going to watch the golf for an hour, and then I'm going to my bed because I'm starting at 7:30 tomorrow at work. And for an old man at my age, this work's just getting taking too much out of me. That wee Georgie just sitting here just living it up, see? So well,
You're a
look.
cheeky old bugger. I've got to make your supper now.
You have, Georgie, aye. So we'll see you all again, everybody that's going to Bridland. It's the best weekender. If you ever got the chance to go, please go, because it is the best weekender. These guys know how to run a weekender, and you'll really enjoy it. And those that are going, we will see you all in the Stirling Castle, just up from the spa, between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock next Friday to get your tickets. Thanks. We'll be there. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all again. We're back next Sunday, and I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mrs. O.